Imagine a perfect world where you can build a restaurant, open the doors, and make loads of money. Unfortunately, those days are over. It takes great leadership, hard work, and long hours to operate a successful restaurant. Together, we can make it happen. This is Restauranttopia.
We're back with Pablo Lopez from Mossina Coffee and Hillcrest Foods. I want to show another way to increase ticket average by using coffee at the end of the dinner. Yeah. Pablo, how you doing?
Well, better. Good. I'm doing great.
Good to hear. Tell us a little bit about Mossina and the coffee you brought for us today.
Yeah, absolutely. So Mossina is a 100% farmer-crafted coffee. We source it 100% at origin from family-owned coffee farms. Interesting thing about my background is I come from a coffee-growing family. My father's Guatemalan, and I have 3 sets of aunts and uncles that own coffee farms.
Really?
Yeah. So coffee's kind of in my blood, and not a stereotype at all to say that, little Latino and Hispanic kids drink coffee at an early age because, I've been doing it my whole life. So
nice.
Kind of just in my blood. And, what we do is we source our coffee from the family-owned farms, and, we pay a significant price above fair trade.
Okay.
It's very important to us is, more about sustainability, so we pay closer to $5 per pound.
Wow. Okay.
5 to 7 depending on the coffee variety per pound of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It's been amazing. Right now we're about 2.5, 3 years in. You can find our coffee at Heinen's and Market District here locally.
Okay.
The way I like to describe it, it's from a region in Guatemala called Huehuetenango.
Mm-hmm.
It's known for its high altitude, so it's cultivating the coffee at about 5,000 feet and above, above sea level. So the coffee has a very, very strong, nice acidic flavor.
Okay.
That you're not going to get in many other coffee varieties. Mm-hmm. From a smelling aspect, I'd like to compare it to like a dark chocolate.
Nice.
Right?
Okay.
And, the taste is, you'll taste it for yourself once we get brewing here.
I can't wait. So one of the things we talk all the time about on Restauranttopia is the experience. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the dinner, after COVID, I believe, and I think we're going to find that people are going to want to stay longer at dinner. And the ability to sell them something and an increased ticket average is going to be key. So what do we have here?
So this contraction here, it's a V60. I like to call it, in my opinion, best way to brew coffee.
Okay.
You'll get a very, bold taste. Mm-hmm. Not like a French press, but I would say a little more cleaner because, obviously you still don't have that bean touch. Mm-hmm. Obviously there's a filter there that filters it out. It's a V60. It gets its name from the V, and then it's a 60-degree angle, where it angles in.
Okay.
We have about 32 grams of coffee in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to pour slowly 300 grams of water. So
this can be brought tableside?
Can be brought tableside. I would say probably better in a cafe setting if you do have one. If you have an area for your coffee service, I would say if you could set up a couple of these, if you really want to provide that niche kind of, I guess you could say third wave coffee experience, right? I'd say maybe having a couple set back there and, maybe bringing it out to the table so the customer can pour themselves.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so should we get brewing?
Yeah, let's see it.
Awesome. So you just do a slow drip like that, right? You really just want to saturate the beans there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to flood them. Common misconception is to flood them. You kind of want to get a little wet on there, and then you just kind of let it drip. I would say brewing times anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes.
See, I would bring it tableside. I wouldn't do it in the back of the house.
You feel?
Yeah, I feel that the customer wants to see it. They're talking. It's something that you can bring to the table and give them that experience.
Yeah, I feel value added there, and I think, like we were talking about in this segment, it's a great way to increase ticket average.
Now, how many cups will this brew?
So this little mechanism here is only brew about 1 cup.
Okay, perfect.
Now, there are bigger drip methods, like a Chemex. A Chemex would be amazing. Chemex comes in different sizes. The biggest ones, they probably brew anywhere from 4 to 5 cups.
All right. So. And we'll put links on our website to these different brewers so you can buy one for yourself and test it out, see what you like, what gives the most customer experience.
And you typically see, what I've seen a lot too is you typically see the French press. And the French press is amazing. Mm-hmm. But, to me personally, I'm a coffee lover. I love coffee. And this method, I don't think anything tops it.
This is an amazing way to make coffee. This is how I make it oftentimes at home for my wife. It brews a phenomenal cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Very clean, so...
The French press, how much different is that compared to this?
I would say the biggest difference is with a French press, you'll get a bolder cup of coffee.
Okay.
You might even get a little more of a... It's going to be a bolder flavor because, again, the beans actually touch in the water.
Yeah.
Which here it is as well, but it's being filtered out.
Yeah.
Where, you let the beans sit at the bottom of the French press. So you plunge it and the beans still sit there. Mm-hmm. So you would get like a bolder taste, almost like a hot chocolate. Yeah. Is the way I like to describe it. A little more like that. Where with a V60, it'll be a little cleaner, because, again, it's being filtered.
Pablo, thank you so much for coming in today. Absolutely. I got to see you pour this coffee, though, before we wrap things up.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful cup of coffee. Give that value add. The customer's willing to pay for it, and then they're going to stay in your restaurant and spend more money.
Without a doubt.
Thank you so much, Pablo.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Awesome. Have a good one. You want to do like the United Nations? Like we just signed we ended world peace. World peace.
You want to do a jersey swap like the NBA? Take shirts off.
This is a high quality pod. Thank you, everybody.
Take care. Adios.
Thank you for listening to Restaurantopia. The gratitude that we have for each and every one of you spending your precious time to listen to this podcast is immeasurable. Please make sure to tell a friend about this podcast. And also, if you have any feedback for us, visit us on restaurantopia.com and drop us a line. You can also subscribe on your favorite place to listen to podcasts. Thank you and have a great day.
We're good. All right, we're live.
We're
It's
live.
good. Feel nervous?
Yeah.
You feel it? Like the camera's watching the camera?
Yeah.
All right.